Welcome to the Get Your Ass Up podcast. I'm Tony, the closer. I'm here to inspire and motivate you to never give up on your dreams. As a former NFL athlete who overcame personal setbacks like going to jail and bankruptcy, I turned my life around to become one of the top salesmen in the world. In this podcast, we'll feature celebrity guests, successful entrepreneurs, and my incredible network to give you real-world advice on how to achieve success in all aspects of life. Whether you're looking to build a successful business, achieve financial freedom, or simply need some motivation to keep pushing forward, we've got you covered. Man, we've had amazing celebrity guests on here like Dame Dash, T.I., my boy Joe Hayden and Edgerrin James, Andre Berto, and more, sharing their stories and insights on how to reach their full potential. Listen, so are you ready to get your ass up and achieve your dreams? Hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss an episode of the Get Your Ass Up podcast with me, your boy Tony, the closer. Let's dive in. Let's change your life together. Let's go. You fresh out, bro. You coming in, man, with yesterday's clothes on.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I almost ain't want to do the interview. Dirty jail clothes on. I'm fresh out, man, so y'all don't be judging the player.
Where did you really get that mindset to say, hey, I'm going to take my brand and not only monetize the music, but all of the likeness and things that come along with it?
When you think of the NFL, majority of people think about the players, the jerseys, the owners, and the rings, but it's really about the advertising, sponsorship. I just had to take a step back from music and stop looking at it as a rapper and look at it as a investor.
So you don't not date black women, it's just that your preference is white women. Is that accurate? What's been the most expensive that you bought that you wish you had back? Do you believe the streets are real? Are rappers being targeted? Or are you just doing dumb?
I think it's a little bit of both. You win some, you lose some, you work hard, you get more motivated. When you lose some, it make you get up off your ass.
Get your ass up.
Make you get your ass up. There you go, make you get your ass up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a late night edition. We're back in the new studio. Man, we got a surprise guest tonight, straight out of H-Town. Guy's a rapper, entrepreneur, hustler, and they call him the Drip God. They say he's a fashion icon. We got my man Sauce Walka in the building tonight. What's up, baby?
Man, what's going on? Well, pleasure to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Tony the closer, man. You know what I'm saying? Pleasure to meet Black greatness. You know what I'm saying? A great entrepreneur such as yourself. I appreciate the flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? It just took a lot of hard work and dedication to get right here. I'm very humbled and obliged to be a guest on your show. You know what I'm saying? To spread some of my knowledge and my insight on, what I know about the business, my know-how, and also to learn some of the things that you have going on yourself. Because I did my little research and you doing your thing. I like what you're doing as well. So I'm here to show love and drip my sauce, let everybody know how I became the TSL boss.
That's what's up, man. We appreciate you being here, bro, man. First and foremost, I love having, not just artists come on here, but people that are entrepreneurs and forward thinkers, man. Like, one of the things that's attractive is like the fact that you really think outside of the box.
Absolutely.
You a hustler, bro. Like, flat out hustler. Like, it's so many people, like I tell people every day, there's so many different ways to get paid, so many different ways to make money. Like 2023, man, is, with the internet, bro, it's so much power, so much reach. And I love the way that you use your brand to be able to expand and help other people grow their brands, promotions, and all these other elements that most people don't really take into account when it comes to having likeness, right? And I want to just ask you first and foremost, like, where did you really get that mindset to say, hey, I'm gonna take my brand and not only monetize the music, but all of the likeness and things that come along with it?
I think that I kind of realized that I had to take the marketing and the advertisement aspect to another level and to a different dimension in my own hands when I maybe got into maybe a year or two of being inside of the rap industry, being a solidified artist with actual fan base, generating revenue, making money, and doing shows and getting streaming checks and what's so forward. And when I got to that point, I wasn't ready to sign a record deal and leverage the ownership that I had for the music that I created and basically the musical stock that you create once you start creating what's called a catalog. Mm-hmm. So when I had got to that space, I needed to get more revenue and more capital to invest into my company and to invest into myself. because I'm an independent artist and I was building an independent record label. And being from Houston, Texas, that's like something that's big in our culture and big in our history is, selling your own music, owning your own rights and your masters of your music, living a long life of getting checks and seeing streaming and album sales still pay you when you in your 40s and your 50s. Like everybody in Houston is like kind of centered around that mind state. Even if they did take a record deal here and there to experience what is available with having the bigger companies and the bigger machine to push you as an artist, they still started out their career and did the majority of their career being independent, even if they had a deal for a year or 2 years or whatever to experience it, and they went right back to being independent. So with me coming from a city that's so rich in entrepreneurship and selling one's likeness and selling one's music and owning it and selling from, back in the 90s, the internet wasn't dominant. The internet wasn't available for a person to come out of his house and produce this album and then send an email to the entire world for them to download it on at will. Back then, there was pirating when you did that on the internet, like Napster and all that. Back in the 90s and the early 2000s, people was selling CDs out their trunk at like different events and stuff that would go on. You had CD distributors that was all around the South, like South. That was like a distribution company, Asylum and stuff like that. They used to take people albums and they would produce it and put it in like the old CD stores, the Soundwave CD stores and stuff like that from back in the day. But what we picked up from that was when a person can sell 100,000 CDs out that back of their trunk, that's still $1 million. You sell 100,000 CDs for $10. So I kind of grew up with the mentality of if you can create the finances to fund your own business, you should try to retain ownership of your music. So I never wanted to sign to a record label to get finances, so I had to create ways to create finances, create capital to invest. So promoting and advertising and using my likeness and the momentum and the power that I have of people being attracted to what I do on social media or how exciting my music videos are or different conversations that I would have on my Instagram lives or just interviews that I do or just, different sayings I have, different moments on social media where I say a catchphrase that's, memorable that people use for years and years. I start realizing like I could have sold that. I could have made that memory. I could have sold somebody else company this video that I just went viral for just saying something obnoxious or doing something crazy and outlandish, but I'm still being within the realm of being an artist and creating artistry. I could have used that for another company or for another platform and gave them my audience and gave them my reach and helped them get to a higher demographic and a bigger audience by at the same time creating revenue to fund the ideas and the endeavors that I have in my music career and also as my entrepreneurship of owning my record label and signing other people and giving them opportunity. And I start looking at like how the NFL has the Super Bowl. Yeah, when you think of the NFL majority or just NFL period, the majority of people think about the NFL, the players, the jerseys, the owners, and the rings, but it's really about the advertisement and the sponsorship that comes from all the different companies around the world that's promoting their bigger companies and their bigger brands or different items that's being sold that everybody needs just on a platform where everybody is focused on sports and entertainment. And I just had to take a step back from music and stop looking at it as a rapper and look at it as an investor or look at it as a Fortune 500 company that has a huge platform that has the ability to reach the masses as the billboards do in America, a billboard company like Outfront or what's the other billboard company? Clear Channel and Outfront, them like two of the biggest billboard companies in the world. Social media has given me the power through Instagram, Twitter, TikTok to reach the same amount of people as some of the biggest billboards in the biggest cities in the world.
Yeah.
So I just decided to not keep all of that power and all of that reach and all of that capability to bring an item or bring an idea or bring a business to the masses of people that are fond of me and also fond of my mind state of not just being a rapper but being an entrepreneur. and I just used it. I decided to take a step back from rapping and just think about using myself and using my platform and the different things that I can do to make other people money that would make me money. And then once that started being successful, I started just thinking like, well, how other ways can I make money on the internet that has nothing to do with music? Because I don't want to sign a record deal.
Right.
And that I had my bumps and my ups and my downs, but at the end of it, I ended up making millions of dollars.
I noticed that you are like you got a character, man. You're very charismatic, and I heard that your dad was like a WWF wrestler.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, he was an independent. He was his story kind of like mine. He was an independent wrestler. He made it to the WWF for a show or two. Like he never was like a premier artist. He was like on his way there.
Yeah.
And he was like, once he got in the midst of it and actually was going to have his moment and have his opportunity, the guy that was his main man that brought him in boxed him out. You know, like when he was finna have his moment, his opportunity to really go to the next level and become an actual star athlete. Because my dad had all the potential, the character, the look, all of that, but it was another wrestler that brought him in, took Vince McMahon. And back then, this the 90s. It's not the internet and social media. If somebody is your connection to a big opportunity, 9 times out of 10, that's why chances used to be a 1 in a million chance. You don't have social media, or you can hit Stephanie McMahon, a sister, daughter, or somebody else to remind them, hey, remember you was talking about giving me that opportunity to do this. They didn't have that back then. So when your best friend that you put your trust into, who's also a huge wrestler star, his name was like Man Johnson. It's like another big wrestler from back then.
I know who he is.
Man Johnson.
Yeah.
That was my daddy. That was his boy. Like they came into wrestling together. So that was my dad's ticket into the professional wrestling. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
So he never really got to be big on the big stage. My dad ain't never been on the video game or had T-shirts in Walmart or nothing like that. Or toy.
That's how I feel about my NFL career.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I made it, but I ain't get to have the career that I wanted and thought I would have. Like where you get to get the T-shirts and the the recognition that we all dream of, right?
Right.
And for me, that was what the most important piece was having like a game plan after. And a lot of people don't have a game plan after, man. And I got lucky that real estate was something that I had this natural born hustler mentality. So I was always trying to find the next thing. But real estate was the piece that connected all the dots, because now I'm playing the middleman, like we in the streets, but I'm doing it legally and I'm doing it with paper. And that's what one of the conversations I wanted to have with you was like, do you own any real estate at this point? Like, what you been doing with?
Yeah, I have a portfolio of real estate. I'm working on it, but I got a cool portfolio.
Okay.
I own a warehouse similar to, like I told you earlier before, I own a warehouse similar to this where I call it the Sauce Factory. I have 2 storefronts in the front. It's right out the one of the main freeways in my city, and it's also like directly across from where the Houston Texans play, the Reliance Stadium. I'm working on it, building it out right now.
Dope.
Got like 10 rooms in it. I'm gonna do studios in the back, but the main focus in it is gonna be 2 different storefronts. And then I'm also buying another warehouse right now that I'm partnering up with Cool Kai, my partner with the shoe brand and stuff. And with the Sauce, he makes my clothes. I help him with the marketing. He's another one of a good success story of mine of helping somebody through using my marketing schemes and stuff. And me and him are working on a factory together in Houston. I got like a couple houses spread around Houston. I had I was thinking about buying this house in Miami that I was staying in for a while, but I ended up not doing it. But I got into commercial before I went into residential.
Okay.
Because I always felt, in my opinion, like you really own real estate when you own a actual business. When you have an actual places of business, and you can rent that out to other people to use for their lot space. That was always, I felt like that's bigger real estate than residential real estate. I always thought like that. Even though I want to get into residential real estate too, but the houses that I bought is like for family.
So you say you came into commercial first?
Yeah, I got into the commercials first because obviously with me having such a big character and huge personality on social media, a lot of companies and people would reach out to me and be like, "Hey, let me make you. Can you wear my clothes, or can I fly you out to try this new item that I have, or let me make you an offer to um, wear something or promote something or rap about something, product placement. Can you put this item that I have on your page or in your DM? I mean, or not in my DM, but in your videos." And I used to get so many people that would ask me to do that. It just clicked to me like, why don't I make this like a huge focus in something that something that I can actually perfect and charge for a lot of money and make it scale, because I travel around the world to rap anyway. I travel around the world to do concerts and rap with people and meet people, shake hands and stuff like that anyway, meet my fans. So it's entrepreneurs and business owners and people that have clothing lines or credit repair, real estate, um, cryptocurrency knowledge, and giving people expertise about how to use crypto. And it's so many different people that have so many different ways and avenues of making money, but they don't have a voice. They don't have a platform. And they don't have a reach to get to people that have like minds like them, that's not gonna look past it on the Instagram or YouTube promotion, because those don't feel authentic. They feel generic. So people don't like actually soak into it and think, I need to make this change. They feel like an infomercial. Versus you seeing somebody who you actually respect, or you may look up to, or you fan or fond of them as a music, or as a like mind of yourself, or you spirit animal, however you look at different celebrities or different um, stars or idols, or even if you just like a person like yourself who's just a solidified businessman who teaches other people and educates people through mentorship or how to be successful.
Yep.
That still has a stardom to it and a celebrityness to it as well. That's celebrities, just successful people that do something that everybody knows that they do well. Mm-hmm. Elon Musk is a celebrity now, he's just a business owner. So at the end of the day, I understood that there was a gap that needed to be bridged between entrepreneurs and independent thinkers and business creators that have great ideas and great knowledge or great avenues to make money, but they don't have the voice and they don't have the reach. And what has a bigger voice or a bigger reach than hip hop? Mm-hmm. So I just understood that, and I perfected that, and I used that to make me more and more millions. And then through that, I met another gentleman named Big Trill, who I met in New York. He was a DJ, and we started a business together through social media with other celebrities on like creating conversation and engagement between celebrities and their fans and up and coming artists, for us as artists to have the time to not only see up and coming artists and see up and coming music that's being created, and people that actually have the talent, actually have the capability to be great stars or great music writers, great composers that can write music for big stars and stuff like that can actually make money from music. But some of these people be good musicians and good stars, but they, again, don't have the platform. So we created a situation to where your favorite rapper can talk to you and meet up with you and listen to your music and share your music on a page. And that was something else that we created that's doing very well, and it's helped a lot of artists to become bigger. It's helped a lot of celebrities at hard times during Corona when they wasn't making a lot of money to generate real revenue.
Yeah.
Meet fans, talk to fans, create relationships with fans. A lot of these celebrities and artists have met and was able to build relationships with, go far past just an Instagram promotion or a feature or meeting up and taking a picture. And some of these are great ideas that celebrities and stars actually want to invest into, but you would have never took the time out to meet this regular person off of Instagram in your DM, or this regular person in your comments, or somebody you would in your from first impression. This is another Joe Schmo off the street, but he actually has something that can make you $5 to $10 million more than you're making annually if you would just give him the time of day to listen to what he has going on.
Yeah.
And that's something else that I created with Big Trill. That's like done exceptionally well. It's a lot of different celebrities that work with us. Bandman, Kelbo, um, Fat Joe, Jada Kids, Get the Kids. A lot of big artists that that all work with us, and we all help each other. And like this, it just created a network that creates net worth for the fans and for the artists. So that was something else that I created and stumbled across on. Just again, trying to find other ways to generate revenue using what I've established and created from being a star, and then converting it into promotion music. And then obviously,
promo is a big deal. Like, what type of, like, when you start being able to have that umbrella type of effect, or spider web type of effect, where you're hitting that many different artists and big artists, you guys now are having a mass. I mean, that's a crazy reach. What type of numbers? What was your best year?
I mean, I hate to really just dig into it, but I'll say this: between Corona, at the beginning of Corona, what was that, 2018, 19?
2020.
2020, so it's like the end of 2019 to 2020?
Yeah.
Okay, so from maybe the 2020 to what was the 2022? That's why I say I feel like it was 19.
It was like the end of 19 is when it started coming.
Right.
But then we shut down in like 20. April of 20.
Okay, well.
March or April of 20.
During the coronavirus, me and Big Trill aspect, and then also with promotions as well, but just outside of that, just with me and Big Trill, we generated like $8 million 2 different years straight.
Yeah, crazy. Promo.
You got to think it's a network of 200 artists, and we dealing with this artist got 5 million, 10 million, 15 million, 2 million followers, and just creating a network, working with social media, like Say Cheese.
Yeah, that's an impressive and genius strategy. Yeah, that's a genius strategy, dog. Yeah. You saw it for yourself, and then you was like, man, let me see if I can spread the umbrella.
And I think it's healthy, because I feel like a lot of these artists don't realize how much their fans not only are fun to us as musicians, but as business minds as well. And that a lot of these people have a lot of ideas and a lot of insight that could actually help us as artists if we just listen to them. But of course, it's still business. Of course, you can't walk into the Louis Vuitton store and get a Louis Vuitton bag just because you have a great idea. You have to spend some money and create a relationship with them, and then you'll meet higher people and get invited to bigger events and bigger situations when you create a track record of showing interest, investing interest into this company.
Right.
Because they're going to take heed of you as a customer. They're going to take heed of you as a person that's standing out. But in the social media world, a lot of people have this girl might have, again, like I said, she might do credit repair. There might be an artist that really need his credit fixed.
Yeah.
You might really need you're a huge artist and you got $1 million, $2-3 million record deal, but you still have bad credit.
It happens every day.
Exactly. So this person who's trying to pay you $5,000 or $10,000 for you to promote her company, that would be the beginning of the relationship for her to use your platform to let the whole world know about this great work that she can get done for them and change their life through financial literacy and fixing their credit. But you need your credit fixed too. So just off bridging this gap and taking the time out to go through your DM and see that this person is not coming at you on no fan stuff. They're not coming at you on no, oh, I just want to take a picture with you. I would love to take a picture with you. I would love to meet you, but check out what I do. Check out my idea, because I feel that what I do in my real world and my space could help you in your real world and your space. It's no different from a rapper going to meet a YouTuber. A rapper go meets a YouTuber because a YouTuber has a huge platform that's creating money in an area that you're not making money directly from. They're 100%. Making money directly from streaming on Switch. They're making money from directly streaming on YouTube, having companies and investors and sponsors, product placement. the average artist does not know about these things. All they know about is performing and doing a concert and selling a record or signing a deal and getting an advance. When these is all different avenues that an artist has the power and the control to direct and guide, because you have a cult fan base of people that love whatever you love.
Yeah.
You got people that whatever Michael Jackson love, I love. Whatever Hulk Hogan love, I love. Whatever Kobe Bryant love, I love. So if you have good judgment and good leadership skills, and you are, everybody's not the best role model, but everybody is a role model to somebody. So if you are a role model to people, and you leading them into a direction of prosperity through business and through the triumphs and the failures that you have made through business, but you showing them that it's okay to take the middleman out and talk to the people. It's okay to let the people talk to you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's no different from doing a seminar and you teaching information to 1,000 people in the crowd, but so many people that took the time out their life to come into your concert are millionaires. To come and hear you speak this information. I'm already rich. I just want more information. I just want more knowledge so I can be more knowledgeful and be more acute or prepared to get the job done. It's the same thing in music. That's how a lot of musicians meet all these wealthy people, because wealthy people love music. Everybody loves music. Music is knowledge to the soul and to the spirit. It don't matter if you at the top of the food chain or at the bottom, music speaks to every person in the world. So when people start, I mean, of course, it's a lot of BS in the DMs on Instagram as well, but you know, that's just something that was good, that did good for me from the internet advertising aspect, and just creating something that works. And I like how people say physical real estate. I look at it as digital real estate, you know. And then, you know, obviously, you know, I got the whole modeling thing and all that going on. I make a lot of money from that as well. Just streaming. My thing is streaming.
I've been hearing Ben X all the time. He uses that analogy, digital real estate.
Digital real estate.
Yeah.
I look at it. I definitely want to get bigger into physical real estate, but I've done so well digitally. And another thing that I'm big on too with digital real estate is just trying to create ways that generate revenue without necessarily having to sell a tangible item or a physical product. You know what I'm saying? Because even though that's great, which I plan to scale and, you know, sell more merchandise and more physical products for people, but when you are able to generate revenue from giving knowledge and excitement without actually giving away a physical product that can be held in the hand, that's an infinite amount of money you're generating.
Since 2018, I've been selling digital products, so I'm all about digital real estate. I want you to just read this out loud for the people. How many people do you see there? Make sure you're speaking to the mic right there.
Successful payments, 52,160. Spend per customer, $182.67.
So let's do some math real quick. 52,160 times 182.
Exactly. So now you see how you got that number right there. Now you do 20,000 people giving you $300 to repost their product. Mm-hmm. It's the same difference.
See, but that's the idea. Of
and that's what people don't know is possible.
So many people. The beauty of digital real estate for me is that most of this money comes in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping.
And can I just tell everybody this number one time that he showed me? It was $9 million. $9 million. That's why when I said I didn't want to go into it, but roughly $8 million a year. You see this man just show you the simple number from that's $152 times, or $182, excuse me, times 52,000 people. Yep. Now we talking about having a digital company that has Sauce Walka's page, Fat Joe, Bandman Kevo, Big Trill, Jadakiss, the list goes on, you know what I mean? Summer Walker, you know, it's so many of us. up under this umbrella. But I started this company with Big Trill.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's dope.
digital, man.
Yeah, man. I tell people, man, like, you know, for me, mine is super passive. You know, like, for example, it's gonna be somebody that watches this interview. It's Sauce Walka. You built a brand. You know what I'm saying? People gonna rock with you. Then they gonna be like, damn, Sauce Walka did an interview, man. He's sitting down with Tony the Closer. Then they gonna hear me talking about real estate. And I actually love the fact that we talking about digital real estate, but I also teach people how to make money with virtual real estate.
I need to learn all of that.
See, but listen to this. Most people think about in the real estate from the context of actually having to physically buy the property. What I teach is wholesaling, which we play the middleman. See, most of us in our communities, we play the middleman every day. We play the middleman for somebody else's dope. We go and flip it and try to sell it to somebody else for more money. Well, with wholesaling, we can actually do it virtually. Everything like, man, I can actually do deals, and which I do, right in Houston. I've done 6 figures in deals in Houston while living in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm able to pull up all the data, like, you know, flood damaged areas, everything. I know about where I want to go and find the flood damaged properties. I know where the hot areas are. And then what I can do is I can find investors that are looking to be able to buy those properties and sell my contract to them for more money. No real estate license, no credit, no background check. So somebody can literally be straight off the block today, go see the little trap house has been vacant and boarded up, and go find that homeowner, and they could be getting their very first contract. And the best part about it is you can do that every day, over and over again. So I started teaching people this, man, back in like 2018. And when it first started, I knew that real estate and the impact that it could have, but I had my own personal success. I had a deal where I made $88,500, one deal. And I did a webinar just teaching people how I did it. I put up a post. Everybody was all excited when they saw it. It was like, God damn, bro made 90 G's in one deal. So I'm showing people the way, and I started doing free trainings, just teaching people like, yo, listen, come. This is a new way that you can make money legally. And I didn't anticipate how many people would actually do the work. Obviously, it's a lot of people that come, they get skeptical, they don't do it, they're lazy, they just want to like just get rich quick. But there were people that started doing it, and I'm like getting like people that were regular, everyday people now making crazy money. Like, I'm talking about crazy money, bro. I'm seeing dudes that went from
absolutely.
like I'm making $300 a week to now dudes are making 6 figures a month. I'm seeing I had a student that was drawing blood to pay for his groceries to now a 7-figure business owner, excuse me. Got a school teacher that went from making $30K a year to now she's got a couple $1 million she's made, all from real estate, without a license, no credit, no background checks. So this was giving people an opportunity to now get in and get exposed to this new thing. So like my idea was like, hey, let me get Sauce on the interview. Let me get the big guys on the interview. And now I can introduce to the culture something completely different, because I know people would rather me bring you up here and talk about, oh, let's talk about slime, or let's talk about your beef, or let's talk about, but like the culture really needs beyond who you got an issue with is like real ways of growth, because at the end of the day, if something happened to you and you got killed, bro, they're gonna talk about you for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then they're gonna be on to the next person. Like, they don't talk about Nip like they used to. They don't talk about P&B Rock no more. They don't talk about that. You are a moment, and then they forget about you. So your impact should be bigger than that. Your impact should be to people and like focusing on like how we can change not only people's lives but your own family's lives, right? So like the idea like of what our culture has been pushing is the propaganda of like, hey man, let's diss our op. So my podcast is Get Your Ass Up. Get your ass up ain't on dissing ops. Get your ass up is on positivity. Get your ass up is on the bag. Get your ass up is like, yeah, you probably fucked up in the past. You've been through some shit in the past, but that's not the highlight, bro. That's just where you at in that moment. We're gonna get our ass up and we gonna win. Man, 2017 I was broke. See, the beauty that you were able to see what 2018 showed you, that's when I started from coming back from out of jail, had a $1.2 million bond. My life was up, repossession, foreclosure, everything. So when people see me, I didn't start with the coloring. And you came in this building, let Let them know, bro. It was the building.
It's beautiful. It's amazing establishment. I'm talking about Art Basel ready. I'm talking about huge. We looking at it good. I don't know what about 5,000 square feet, 4,000, something like that. Yeah, you could fit 20 cars up in here comfortably.
And
It's nice.
And
And
that
the
didn't
outside
start
is
here.
nice too.
Bro, I came from this from nothing. I was on an air mattress and my house was getting foreclosed, no power. So the power of real estate is something that we got to teach our people. The power of understanding knowledge. Once you get knowledge, you're the most powerful. Too many people walk around ignorant and believing that like what we've been shown is all that's out here, right? It's a reason why we live in a ghetto, and they don't want you to see outside of the ghetto. They try to keep you conditioned on seeing certain things. So it's like the more exposure that like, hey, me coming and giving you game about real estate, now you can go spit some that now talks to your people and something that now wakes them up and be like, wait, we can do what in real estate? No money, no credit, no what? And no, it's another opportunity to be able to have real impact. So I've been able to see that. I was on $1 Million Worth of Game podcast with Wallow and Gilly. And you being on their platform for 40 plus episodes, guess what? Their audience was now impacted. It was young kids, 22, 23, 24 years old that was now doing real estate and really making money. They coming on my live like, yo, I just made 40 G's. Like, yo, that Rona proof that. And it's the best feeling in the world when you can have a young guy that probably didn't know what the he was going to do, might have went out here and did some nut just because he felt like his back was against the wall. Now he got something that's like, yo, this is positive for me. Yo, this is something that I can do and my mom and dad can be proud of me. That's to me the best feeling in the world, bro.
Can't beat that.
Can't beat that shit,
No,
bro.
you can't beat that. It ain't no feeling in the world like changing somebody's life and giving them the know-how or the ability to feed themselves and to feed their family. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the greatest gifts that could be given to a man. And I admire that you do that as well. I respect that. And then also, like, for me, when it comes to real estate, it's like, it's something that I always want to dig into that I've already started dealing with. And then I talk about it as well, like how important it is to own actual mineral rights and deeds and own your properties and stuff like that. But my mind state on real estate is so big, and the type of properties that I want to own are so massive. I stick to my guns and just, buy the properties that's needed for my company and my family to function the way they need to.
Bro,
I think if I knew how easy it was to deal, because I learned that about credit. Like you said, we from the streets, we from the poverty, broken parenting, mom and pop separated, financial literacy, not in the home. So I was never given the strategy and the layout to what to do with 6 figures when you first get 6 figures, what to do with 7 figures when you first get 7 figures. I had 6 figures before, way before I was a successful rapper. Even though anywhere near to it, I had my first 6 figures when I was like 19 years old or something like that. I had $100,000 at 19.
Damn.
For sure. I've been, like, my whole city know about, like, what I've been doing and what my twin and my whole record company, what I've built on, what I've been doing. I've always had the gift of gab and just knew how to make money. You know what I'm saying? So, I always had people investing to me too.
Yeah.
So, me just knowing how to make money, but not knowing, okay, when you get the first $100,000, go create a CD account or go invest 10% every time. When you get to this $100,000, you go put up $100,000. You put up $50,000 in the bank, and you keep $50,000 on the streets. And now every time you get back to $100,000 again, you put 20% of that away in savings and 20% away that and the other 20% in spending, and then you keep the rest. Right? I didn't have none of that. I just knew make money and buy and live life and just try to go bigger and go harder. But if I would have had, people around me or the parents that knew what to do with their money, or what would be a good direction to take yourself once you start to get past the, everybody has that trying to figure it out stage growing up. Now, I got past the trying to figure it out stage early because I was forced to be a man so early. So when you get past the figure it out stage and you start generating money and you start making money, the first thing that you want to do is live a better life before reinvest into more business, which I wish I knew that early too.
Right.
But I didn't know that, okay, I'm making money and you like reinvest into other things outside of my image, even though that was very important to invest into the image. But I didn't know to invest into other things outside of my image that could be recycling the money that I'm spending and making me back more money than I'm spending and saving the money that I'm spending and still, creating money while I'm asleep. I didn't pick up the making money during my sleep aspect until I got into the CEO level of being a rapper. But I did that early as well because I started signing artists early. I didn't wait till I got into my 30s to start signing artists. I started signing artists when I was like 25 years old.
Let's talk about that. TSF, right?
Right.
That's your record label. Let's talk about the process of signing artists. And you hear that, all the time people talking about being independent or signing and all that. Like, how give me this journey of being a damn CEO of the company and trying to actually manage artists and mitigate all the risk of having all these crazy ass and getting RICO charges, all the shit that comes with, like, you got some people half foot in, half out.
Honestly, it's like when you taking the independent route in the music industry, again, you don't have a huge company. You don't have a huge company sponsoring your music or sponsoring your ideas or investing into your ideas, and everybody doesn't have, again, the know-how or the conversation and the understanding to communicate with somebody that has the money or has the resources that's not a big company that's going to hit you with big contracts with big words that you don't understand, that put you in legal litigations that ruin you for the next 30 years. A lot of people are scared of those type of situations and conversations because they're not going to do the research. Mm-hmm. So when you are stuck with a puzzle of, I want to look this way, I want to rap about these things, I want to live this way, I want to make my videos look this way, or you want to do all these things, but you have to create money and capital to do it, to invest. It's like, what can an artist do but find ways to make money in the streets if you already coming from the streets? It's nothing else that you can do. Just, fortunately for me, I got out of the hustling and selling dope stage early. Like, I played with that and had my ups and downs with that early. And my mama was a drug addict, so I always had a bad taste in my mouth about drugs anyway. You know what I'm saying? It took me a while to start smoking weed and stuff anyway. I'm from Houston. Like, I started sipping drink way before I ever smoked weed. I was really against smoking weed until I got like 16, 17 years old. But I always loved the drink culture because I'm from Houston.
Drink culture is crazy.
It's serious. It's super serious. But like, again, when I'm from, like, hustling and selling drink or weed, all that is like regular. That's like nothing.
You still drink?
On and off. I take like 6 month spurts or a year spurt. I went cold turkey for a year and like maybe 2 or 3 months, and then I had like some good shit going on in my life. I made a bunch of money. I had some good stuff going, so I just decided to celebrate and I sipped some drink. And then from that point, I would take like, because I don't like it in my body as much as I used to when I was young. Even though, I still enjoy it when I work, but I don't need it. I don't like to do it all day, every day like I used to. It's just I want to have a healthy body.
Heavy in Houston. I see a lot of that in Houston, bro. Yeah.
Man, that's like Timberlands to people in New York, me gang banging and weed to California. Like, the drink culture is like everything. If you really from Houston, like, you really from that.
But there's a lot of people dying from it too, though.
No, not necessarily from fake drink, not from real drink. Like, it's very, very. If you die from drink, for number one, the amount of money that you have to spend on it is not a cheap drug to do. It's not cheap at all. So the type of money you gotta have to drink yourself to death is immense. And the main way that you can hurt yourself by drinking syrup and to like where it's like ill and you'll die is you don't drink water. You have to be hydrated while you're drinking this opium and this codeine syrup that's sugary and taking out all the moisture in your blood, and it dehydrates you. So if you don't drink water and you constantly drinking soda because you mixing the syrup with soda. You constantly drinking soda. You putting soda on your kidneys, and you not putting no water. Because you gotta think people already naturally don't like to drink water on some just dumb shit or just on some hood. Or grew up in a house where your mama and your daddy only drank Kool-Aid and Gatorade and sugary stuff in the refrigerator. You don't necessarily like water. I know a lot of girls like that, like they just don't like drinking water. You know what I'm saying? So,
The pH be off too. Bitch, you smell like.
bitch smell like fish.
I don't trust nobody. Don't
Bitch
drink
smell
no
like
damn water.
bitch, girl smell like Finding Nemo.
Yeah, she is Nemo with no damn water.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people just don't like drinking water. So when you mix that combination, because when you get to drink, it's gonna make you want to drink more. Once you get to sipping it and liking it, it's gonna make you want to drink more. So if you drink a lot of drink and you already didn't drink water, it's a bad combination.
Hey, one of the hottest topics right now is like black men when they get money, they go and get white women. And boy, I know you've been getting a lot of heat about that one.
I was with white women before I ain't had them, and I was with black women too though. I still love black women.
So you don't not date black women. It's just that your preference is white women. Is that accurate? Or what's up?
Again, I look at life as business. I feel that every person in your life, as much as you have a personal relationship with them, you should be able to have somewhat of a business relationship with them, even if it's your blood family. Because when you create business with your family, you're creating generational wealth for the families to come up under your family. If we're family and you got my nephew and you got my niece and I got your nephew and niece or uncle, granny, whatever, and I'm doing something that's beneficial to myself, that can be beneficial for the family, or I'm making enough money where I can create a business, even though I have my go-to or my plan A job or whatever it was that got me to the financial state to create a business for my family. What am I supposed to do but hire my family and give them business and give them opportunity to have a job and employ them versus to keeping the money all to yourself and not spreading the wealth or spreading the opportunity. I look at it like that. Like when it comes to creating families and procreating and making business with family is just as important as making business with your significant other or friends. Because with your significant other, you're gonna spend most of your time with your significant other than you're gonna spend with your immediate family. You're gonna spend more time with some of your friends. It's because in life, most of your friends are people that you know from business, or people that you know from. We went to school together. We was on the grind and learning a trade at school or whatever, and we got dreams that we tried to achieve together. So we do business together and we know each other from school or whatever, whatever. So when you being with a woman and creating a relationship with a woman and being with a woman for years and years and years to come, I feel that if you can't do business with a woman, how can you have a relationship with her? Because a person that you have a relationship with, you giving them your everything, especially if you plan to marry that woman, then you putting yourself in a situation where you actually owe her and you're entitled.
This is the longest answer to if you date black women or not.
Nah, for sure, because it's a serious situation. Because I don't date. It's not because when you I don't
date black women.
I don't date black women because they black. It's not you can't answer.
Bro,
because of that.
It's date black women?
I date all women, but when I date a black woman versus dating a white woman, I do business. It has to make business sense. You have to understand the type of man that I am and understand the stuff that I do. Like you can't certain shit black women. Well, I ain't gonna lie, cause black women with it too with me. I can't say that. I make black women and white women do the same thing with me or for me. So I can't say that. But it's just white women understand business relationships easier than black people do. White women understand teamwork easier than certain black women do, especially if it's another woman involved. If they're not the only woman involved, then they're not gonna understand it. I'm not a person that's only gonna be with one woman. I have multiple women in my life. They have to understand that there's multiple women in my life. So
you saying it's a little bit more challenging to have black women understand that?
Yeah, but it's doable though. I've done it plenty of times. I just
But
prefer.
so much easier on the other side, or?
It's not even just that it's so much easier. Sometimes it's more lucrative. Sometimes it's faster. Sometimes it's smoother. But I ain't gonna lie, I've had great relationships with black women and made plenty of money and plenty of business. Did good things with them. I've done good things with black women. I can't say that I haven't. But, you know what I'm saying? Just a little easy, you know, just make a little, just make a little more sense. You know, you asked me that. That's a deep question.
Poppy asked me where I'm at. I'm trying to see. Let me see real quick.
Make that lighter. Cause you gotta think, bro. Black people grow up in broken homes, man. We come from broken homes, separated parenthood. We don't understand teamwork.
So I know.
Teamwork make the dream work, man.
So I know you saying, you know, a whole lot of dancing, a whole lot of ducking on his answer. That was like, bro, the answer was so long that we both forgot what that question was, yo.
Hey, man, I'm high, fresh out of jail.
Hey.
I'm just telling you the real. You hit me with a bad mamma jamma. I'm gonna tell you like this here. You asked me that one right there. We gotta go. We gotta get political when you ask that question. You tripping? These black women, black queens ain't playing about this. You gotta make them understand. You gotta take them.
They gonna understand.
You gotta take them into this slowly.
They not trying to hear no successful black man talking about he going for no white woman.
I'm going for everybody. I'm going for every woman that's with what I'm with. I'm going for whatever like me. I like whatever like me. But
so you couldn't be a one woman man.
Never in my life.
You could. So like me,
I would never get married.
Nah.
Never.
Why?
I just don't believe in it.
Like what? Give me the like.
To me, that's living a lie. Like that's just not my truth. I would never want to be with one woman. I'd be with two women.
Be with two.
I could chill.
Could your girl be with a man?
Who?
Could your girl that you fucked them two women? Could they fuck a man?
Hell no. Why would I want them to do that?
See, that's what the women always ask. They go, "Hey, look, if you can have two women, can we have a man?"
Okay, so like you saying
the women want to say
she gonna have
they want to go one for one. They want to go body for body.
No. It's a stage and a place for that. It's a place for that. There's a place for that where you can go be with every man in the world. You shouldn't do it for free. If that's what she gonna do, then we could be friends.
But your girl, I'm talking about like
my girl.
Like, would you?
I don't have to. This is the thing.
She said, "Why would she have to share herself? Yet you think she's not supposed to be a dude too?" That's how women think now. It's not that we just gonna do our thing no more.
See this. This is the thing about it though. This is the thing about it. For number one, a woman is not supposed to be what a man is in the first place. A woman is a woman and a man is a man. A woman is meant to be sacred. A woman is meant to be exclusive. A woman is meant to be protective. A woman is meant to be delicate. A woman is not meant to be an open freeway. A woman is meant to care, nourish, and raise families and things of that nature, and be strong and be the backbone and all that type of stuff. It's not even physically meant for a woman to reproduce babies with multiple men at the rate that a man can. A man can go to pregnate 5 women in 1 week, 1 night. A man is naturally born to be polygamous. A man is naturally born to have sex with multiple women. It's just in a man to do that. That's why every man in the world has cheated. That's why every man in the world lusts for women and want to have sex with multiple women. It's women in this world who really only want to be with that man and really would have never been an unloyal freak or promiscuous girl having sex with multiple people if the dude that she really loved and wanted to be with would have never broke her heart. It's because of the fact that he was not man enough to be open with her and tell her that, hey, look, baby, I'm not like these regular people. I got a bigger appetite.
Just cause I love you and I care about you don't mean I won't over here, man. That don't make, you know what I'm saying? I'm a king. I'm a great. I got a lot going on. But what I can do is when I get to a state where I'm older and I'm chilling, and I'm more relaxed, I'm still never gonna get to a place where I only want to be with one woman, but I might want to kick it with 2 or 3. If they can like each other and like me, that's a paradise for me. I could do that because at the end of the day, I don't have to live the lie of, oh yeah, baby, I love you, but I'm still going to go cheat and go have sex with this other girl and go have relations with her while you're not around. I'm not gonna do that. But at the end of the day, I'm not finna raise families with another man having sex and being around my children. I don't need another man paying for the responsibilities of the women in my life unless he paying for everything and I'm sitting back collecting the check. Then that's just my friend. They are my friends. We are friends. Y'all doing y'all thing. I'm just your partner.
So you killing it on OnlyFans too, right?
Yeah, man, I killed it and spilled it, did it and done it.
This nigga here, man.
Yeah, man, we made plenty of M's on there too.
Damn.
Plenty of M's on there too.
So you
myself, 4 models, whatever.
IG, OnlyFans, your music, killing it.
Yeah, man, that's why I can't even have no wife, man. I'm on OnlyFans. I'm for sale, baby. I'm for sale.
Oh, you got your own too? Oh, you wild boy, man. You crazy.
Hey, look here.
Crazy.
Roll the chick in. Hey, man, come over where I come from, doing what I do, doing what I come from, coming where I come from, man. People go to jail for a long, long time. So you know what I'm saying? When they find a way to go legit it, I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? Because coming where I come from, people go to jail and never come back from doing where I come from.
Splash and drip. Was that, did you come up with that?
Yeah, man, I invented the splash, the drip, the sauce, all that.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me and my brother. Me and Sancho Sauce, me, the Sauce Twins. Me and my brother Sancho Sauce, and then my brother Sauce Man and Payday. But it started originally with the Sauce Twins. Me and Sancho Sauce, Sauce Walka and Sancho Sauce.
Okay.
We started the whole Sauce. It started from us being young pimps, players. Young, 19, 17, 18. We called ourselves the Ciabatta Boys first. This is where the sauce come from. It all come from like analogy.
The Ciabatta Boys?
Ciabatta, like ciabatta bread. Like when we crossed over from our first original gang / rap group that we converted over like from teenagers, we was known all around my city in Houston and Texas really as Mash Mode. Like we was known all around for music, different stuff we was doing in the streets, whatever. But then when we grew out of like our teenage years, 15, 16, 17, 18, you know what I'm saying, people grow up, we stopped really rocking with some of the people that we grew up with. But it's still family, it was still love, but we kind of made our own thing. So we started calling ourselves the Ciabatta Boys, like ciabatta bread, like a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? We got the bread, the lettuce and the cheese that the need. That's what we used to say when we was young. Ciabatta Boys, we got the bread, and you know what I'm saying? We got the bread and the butter. You know what I'm saying? We used to just rhyme and talk to the girls like that. You know what I'm saying? We were Ciabatta Boys, and then that evolved into Sauce. Because one day, like, we was talking to a girl, and she was like popping it. It's called popping it. Like, she was popping it back at us or whatever. And like, she was like, what that mean? Y'all got bread. We got bread too. We got money over here. Y'all ain't the only getting money. That sound cute. Yeah, we Ciabatta Boys. What, man? We getting bread over here too. So me and my brother just had like, you know, like when the light bulb just pop over your head, like, pop. You know what I'm saying? She was talking about her people, like her folks or whatever, like we trying to get at her or whatever, and like she trying to tell her like how her dude is like getting way more money than this, like whatever we talking about is not attracting her or whatever. So like, yeah, y'all getting bread, but I'm gonna tell you like this about the Ciabatta Boys though, baby. Yeah, but is there some other flavor on that sandwich over there though? Is there some sauce on that bread though? Yeah, you got some barbecue sauce on that mother. No, yeah, man, then you got some drip on that lip. And then she started laughing like she loved it. She like, sauce? Sauce? What you mean? What sauce? What is sauce? And boom, it was like, the sauce. Ciabatta Boys, sauce. We got the sauce. That was hard. We said, we got the drip barbecue off the, what you saying, twin? Like we both was, we going back and forth off each other, like just popping it. So it just emerged to like And the Ciabatta boys, we need to call ourselves the Sauce Twins. Like, I'm saucy, you saucy. I'm Sauce Walka. It just went. And then we became a lifestyle, like more than just conversation and like a hustle. Like it became like the way we live. So but still the motive and the purpose was always music. It was always to fuel the music. So when I got to a certain age and I started doing well in music, you gotta excel from the streets. You gotta lead the streets in the streets. So I had to, move on to something that still relates to my background, but it's legal and I'm making millions of dollars doing it. And I can pay taxes on it and I don't gotta hide what I'm doing. So it just made sense because it's just what I believe in.
Tell me one thing that, like, on some real, like, hey man, I wish I could have did differently. Like, you got a lot of young kids that listen to you, man. Like, the street life, gang culture, like, it brings a lot of unnecessary. It used to bring a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of kids that follow the gang culture and look up to you artists and definitely guys like you, man. You inspire a lot of young kids, man. Like, what's some regrets you have about being involved or being affiliated with it at any point or whatever?
Honestly, I honestly can't say that I have any personal regrets because, again, the cards that I was dealt in life, I didn't ask for them. I didn't ask for my mama to be a exotic dancer, a stripper, and a drug addict. I didn't ask for my father to be a athlete that ended up being a security guard and like that, like just a hard-working man trying to figure it out for his kid. Like, I ain't asked for this. I was giving it. And then at times where my mother wasn't there to give me companionship or love or care or wipe my face when I had a fight and came back home with a black eye, my mama wasn't there. They was. My brothers was. So, of course, obviously, like, this not nothing that I advise the youth and kids today to do and join because, that y'all have way different opportunities than we do and way more knowledge and understanding to do things better than we had to do it back then. But for me, if I was to regret anything, I just regret not taking, how can I say this? If I regret anything, I regret, and it's hard to say that because I don't regret it, I respect it, but I will say this, that in the streets and building relationships and bonds with people in the streets and coming from the struggle, coming from nothing, you put too much trust in people and you put too much faith in people to do the right things and you hope for them to make the right decisions in life, and a lot of times they don't. So if I was to regret anything, I was regret that I put so much faith in certain people in the streets to do what's the right thing for us in our situation to better us, and they end up not doing it, or they end up doing some snake. And so, if anything, I regret giving those people the chance, the opportunity to bring that energy to me or bring around them for that to happen to me or for me to trust them to make right decisions. But at the end of the day, you learn from that. And I feel like if I didn't learn from the experiences and the losses and the lessons that I went through, I wouldn't be the person that I am today, and I wouldn't have the mind state that I have today and the hunger to succeed that I have today. But I think that kids don't need gangs. I'm not gonna say I think the kids don't need to be associated with gangs and groups to feel like a man or to feel tough or to feel safe or secure. But I'm not gonna denounce brotherhood amongst young men who need support, and they can find support with each other in a positive space, because some people that get together and that call gangs are actually not gangs. They're just groups of people that have an ideal or a way of thinking, and they trying to accomplish it the way that they trying to accomplish it. And sometimes, you know, it comes with good and bad. But I hope that none of the youth have to go through some of the things that I went through and some of the people went through and growing up in my time. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, growing up in the early 90s and the 80s, the drug epidemic then and parenting then was just different. Like a lot of parents is in their kids' life now, even if they broke, they in their kids' life. They there, they're present. You know what I'm saying? So even though it's baby mama drama going on, but fathers in this generation are around their kids. Mothers in this generation are around their kids. You know, I grew up in a generation where I was separate. I ain't have my mother around. I just had my father, and I barely had him. So even with that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think it depends on the situation and the person. I don't promote gang and violence to nobody because I don't care about the violence part and the rep and the set and all that. That's the dumb ignorance. But the fellowship and the brotherhood and having somebody there for you when you don't have nothing, don't have a place to sleep, don't have nowhere to eat, you go to jail, don't have a car, people bond you out. Like when you forced with that type of lifestyle and that's your everyday life, the people from around the corner and people that's outside is going through the same thing that you go through, they're the only people that you can relate to.
Got a couple more questions and we're gonna wrap. Do you believe the streets are real?
Nah, I believe that life in itself is real. I believe life is a game as well. It's all a part of it.
All these codes, like you hear.
The codes of the streets is hoopla if you wasn't meant to be in it in the first place. The streets not for everybody. The streets not for everybody. And understand again, like I said, when I said about their trust, just because you put trust in the people that we both believed in the same ideal of the streets, that don't mean that they're gonna follow through with it. So he might snitch, he might tell, he might fall, he might steal, he might do something wrong, but you still have to respect that that's what come in the game of the streets when you didn't choose to be in it, but it's what you have. The point is to get out of it. And once you get out of it, you stay away from those type of people and those type of situations that could put you back through those experiences. But you can't be in the NFL without risking injury. Injury is a part of the NFL. Injury is a part of sports. So, but yeah, people snitch, people steal, people lie, people cheat, people set you up, rob you. They do all of that to you. And it's bad, it's horrible. I rap about black on black crime. I hate it. I wish that wasn't our reality, but to say that the streets is not real is to say that people not going outside getting robbed and shot senselessly just because you got a nice Nike Tech outfit on and a $1,500, $2,000 tax refund check in your pocket that somebody around you know about that they didn't get one. That's the streets. Mm-hmm. And that's the reality of it. The codes of it may be watered down and it may not be the same terrain that it was, but it still is what it is.
Give me your top 5 restaurants in Houston.
Mickey Soul Food, Taste Bar, well not Taste Bar, excuse me, Mickey Soul Food, the what's this called? Mickey Soul Food, Papados, Seafood, Turkey Leg Hut.
Slim, that's my people.
My boy, they got the what's the name of that restaurant with the lamb chops? Lost and Found. That's good. I think it's called Gracie's or something. Gracie's. That's good.
Gracie's.
For breakfast is what's the name of that shit? Breakfast Club.
Mm-hmm. Been to the Breakfast Club. Definitely good.
We got another spot too that's killing it. I mean, it ain't to say that it's killing the Breakfast Club, but it's just like the OG. I can't think of the name of it right now. It's a bad boy too. Best breakfast in Houston. Off Telephone Road. They gonna know it in the comments, but it's a good breakfast restaurant that we got. What else I like? That's like Houston. I'm trying to think of like Houston restaurants. It's not other places. Yeah. That's the only reason why it's taking me so long. Houston restaurant. It's so many. I'm trying to think of some bad boys. You know what? I like Prospect Park. It's a good restaurant because you get good food, but it's like a good environment. It's a good feel. You gonna get the whole experience of Houston and the people there, the cars, the youth, the music. Yeah, that's a good one. Prospect Park.
So if I'm traveling into Houston for the first time, what's like 2 spots I need to go check out?
First,
Yeah.
Lost and Found. For honorary mention, I say Lost and Found and Steak 48.
Okay.
There we go. That's a cool one right there. That's Ace Time right there. Boom, Steak 48.
Okay.
That's boss right there. Steak 48. That's a good one. I don't think Steak 48 nowhere else.
Top 5 Houston artists in your opinion?
Ever?
All time.
Like me included or not me included?
Top 5 Houston all time. Your list.
Lil Kiki, Fat Pat, Sauce Walka. Lil Kiki, Fat Pat, Sauce Walka. Damn. Slim Thug. Damn, J-Dog. That's because I got to throw myself in there. We talking about top 5 Houston rappers ever. Lil Kiki, Fat Pat, that's the Screwed Up Clique. Slim Thug is the greatest Northside rapper ever. I want to put J-Dog and Zero together because, like, they both kind of fall in the same category and style of music, but it's like Zero is like I want to throw J-Dog in there, but it's supposed to be Zero. But they both are super important, and then, you know, it's me, for sure. And all of them, but then they'll tell you that I'm in the top 5. So, that's a incredible list to be on the top 5 of, because all of our legends are great, from, you know, Paul Wild to Big Pokey to, you know, the whole Screwed Up Clique, everybody. We got real legends in Houston, you know what I'm saying? Zero, Propane, my boy Propane, he really supposed to be in the top 10. Propane like number 7, 6. Propane is the truth out of Houston. Propane, yeah.
You a football fan?
I fuck with football.
Who your team?
My team?
You got a team?
My team gonna be the Houston team. The Texans was tatted on my arm.
All right. What about basketball?
The Rockets. I'm Houston.
You Houston all the way.
I got favorite players, but
Okay.
sports wise, I'm Houston.
You Houston.
I'm Houston. I like Houston.
I ain't mad at it.
We had our good years. We having our bad years. It's all good. I'm Houston. Andre Johnson.
You a gamer?
Heavy gamer.
Xbox or PlayStation?
I got that shit tattooed on me. Oh, I had it on my chain. I'm Xbox first,
Xbox.
and then PlayStation.
What you playing? What game? You 2K, Madden? What's up? What you on?
No, I'm playing shit like Ghost of Tsushima, Elden Ring,
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z Super. What else I'm playing right now? Bayonetta 3. I play like real video games. Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
I play like real fighting video games. I like fighting video games and like story mode video games, RPGs.
Okay, I was about to say stay away from the Madden though. I'm dangerous.
I got some people that play Madden that ain't gonna lose. We gamble now. We got some people that play Madden and 2K.
Me in that Madden though.
Nah, I don't want nothing in that football. I don't want nothing in football. You know, you put up some Street Fighter, or Mortal Kombat, or any fighting
We
game.
can get some UFC too.
UFC, I'm whooping. Some slam me 18 times. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. I'm not the UFC fighter that's finna stand up here and throw punches with you all day. You finna get 6 punches. I'm finna scoop you up and slam you on your head 8 times. I'm gonna slam you 8 times in the fight. You be like, damn, bro, why you fight like this? This UFC. This not boxing Mayweather. This not fight night. This jujitsu and mixed martial arts. Yeah, karate. That's what this is right here. So you gonna catch some knees. I'm a L2 X circle, pick you up, You gonna try to make me stop. I'm gonna keep pressing that button, pick you up in the sky like this. Oh, he got some there. Your whole body gonna turn red. 4 slams, 3 kicks, you're done. I'm not playing, I'm a gamer. This is not gonna be your regular experience. You could throw your kicks and all that. I'm becoming different. I'm telling you,
man. Mighty Mouse, I'm gonna beat the dog out of this man.
You gonna have to get somebody.
Yeah,
I'll tell you like this. I'm coming with David
Mouse,
Cormier. What's David Cormier? This small fat. I'm coming straight to the midsection. Slam. Real.
Hey, are you Jordans or Air Force Ones?
Jordans. I'm from H-Town. We Jordans over Air Force Ones. Jordans. I like Forces though. They cool, but if I'm gonna pick between the two, Jordans. Jordan 11, Jordan 5, Jordan 2, Jordan.
Jordan. What's been the most expensive that you bought that you wish it was like you had back? Something you be like, damn, I shouldn't have did that.
Damn, $200,000 diamond I put in my face. I don't even ever think I should have did that, but just the fact that it didn't stay. It ain't stay like I wanted it to. I really spent a bunch of money on that ass diamond. I had it surgically put in my face or whatever, and it came out.
It wouldn't stay in.
It wouldn't stay in. I put it in 3 different times. It was a whole internet thing.
I remember seeing you with a big ass diamond on your face.
Yeah. But I mean, I enjoy all the shit that I spend money on, cause like, you win some, you lose some, you work hard, you get more motivated. When you lose some shit, make you get up off your ass.
Get your ass up.
Make you get your ass up. There you go, make you get your ass up. So, you know, as long as we never go down nowhere near close to anywhere near zero, under the millions, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like whatever. But it was so hard to get here, I still try to be mindful. Like, damn, I just spent all this money on. That's why I really got into spending money on my friends and other people around me, like my family and stuff, because it's like, I know it's gonna have a lot more meaning and more value to them, or it's gonna serve a bigger purpose or get them a leap, jump in a better place in life if I give some that I probably gonna use for momentarily or lose or something like that, or end up. I don't really sell nothing that I buy, but I be losing stuff or breaking cars. I own 15 cars, 16 cars. Some of them I don't even drive them. I got a Rolls Royce done. I ain't drove in almost a year and a half, 2 years. Well, really 2 years, but you know, I got all type. I don't even drive. I got one of them. I ain't never even drove it. But those are things that I like that I bought though. You know, it's just sometimes when you put so much money out, you be thinking like, damn, I wish I could have got it for free some way.
Yeah.
But you still want the item though.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk. Final question, man. You fresh out, bro. You coming in, man, with yesterday's clothes on.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. I almost ain't want to do the interview, but I with you.
Y'all, man.
He got me come up in here, dirty jail clothes on. I'm fresh out, man. So y'all don't be judging the player, even though I'm still dripping.
Got that gallery department.
I'm gallery on right now. But yeah, we fresh out.
Man, like, why is it seem like every time I hear something with rappers, man, y'all in trouble, man? What is it? Are rappers being targeted? Or are you doing dumb shit?
I think it's a little bit of both. Me being honest, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Some of the majority of this that rappers do is, you know, they might get you in trouble. But some of the shit that we get in trouble for is bullshit that you really shouldn't be bothering people over doing it, because it's like real crime and real shit going on in the world that needs real attention to. But, you know, I feel like law enforcement and just police in general have had something against musicians and music in history, but I feel like it's getting better. I'm not a person that just feel like every police officer in the world is evil and up, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a two-handed street. You got the police, you got good police that help kids and let people like me go. When they could have went to jail for getting pulled over with some shit, sometimes they be hoes and take you to jail. You know what I'm saying?
in general, you know what I'm saying, being from where they come from is the police, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like that. But I feel like we all can be better people. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I'm not gonna sit up and act like we perfect. I'm not gonna act like they perfect either. So, you know what I'm saying? I just feel that it's a conversation and education that needs to be spread to maybe make officers feel less threatened by artists and artists feel less intimidated by officers. You know what I'm saying? Make it better some way, but you know, I feel that just a misunderstanding on the image of artists and you know what I'm saying, how we celebrate and promote and use guns. Artists take pictures with guns this type of way. Officers and hunters take pictures with guns this type of way. Guns don't kill people, people kill people. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, everybody do stuff, everybody make mistakes. I just think that us as musicians, we should take a responsibility to not only rap about the negative part though. We should not only rap about violence or only rap about, that's why I do the ghetto gospel. I don't want to be a person that's only putting out a negative narrative or a narrative of violence and crime and being a thug or a gangster is the only way to be successful. Or that's the only greatness, a great image of a black man. A great black man is a man to take care of his family, take care of his business. He honest, he responsible. You know what I'm saying? He's strong, he's knowledgeable, he teach. You know what I'm saying? Like that. For any man, honestly, but especially just speaking on us, our people and our culture or whatever. I feel like as musicians, we have a responsibility to give back those jewels if you possess those jewels. Give back and, you know what I'm saying, teach people however you can to not go to some of the things that we rap about or some of the experiences or the only ways out in the streets that we, I guess, glorify or we show. Some people just doing it to storytell and just tell the experience of what we going through, what's happening out here. It's some of these people's stories and realities that never get heard of if they don't get rapped about, honestly. So it's a thin line between creativity and bragging, but at the end of the day, I'm never gonna be a person to say it's not needed, but at the end of the day, just like how it's needed to rap about that and expose that, it also, you gotta rap about the downsides of it too, like going to jail and losing your family, losing your relationship with your children, and mama passing away while you were still in jail, doing birthdays in jail, or you losing your best friend, he dying to gun violence, and how it hurt you, how emotionally drained it made you feel, or the pain that you went through, that needs to be glorified and talked about and put out there as well. So therefore, the youth and the kids have a choice to understand the balance and understand why this is not for everybody. It's really not for nobody. Again, it's just what it is. Like when you say, is the streets real? Some people, you forced to deal with the streets, whether it's real or fake. A lot of people that get dealt with black on black crime and violence didn't ask for it, you just a victim. So, you know what I'm saying? That's my answer to that.
Hey, brother, man. Hey, listen. Been a real one, dog. I appreciate your time. Good ass interview. I think you're gonna inspire a lot of people just with a different perspective. I think the audience needed to hear just some of the real, man. We hear sometimes just the one side of the story, and you keeping it real and you giving the opposite. So appreciate you coming and showing this, the game and giving us some sauce on this motherfucking episode. Get your ass up, bro.
Shit, y'all,
sure.
man. Gotta get your ass up. Ooh, it's the kid that did, man. We on here dripping, man. TSL business. Shout out to my whole record label, man. All my artists, man. More albums, more music on the way. More business opportunities, more ventures on the way. You know what I'm saying? Gonna keep it going, man. Ghetto Gospel 3 out right now. Oh, yeah. Hey, man. Say, man, it's the kid that did Sauce Walka, the Sauce Talker, the Splasher, the McDasher, to make the bread come faster from here to Alaska, the real pastor. And right now, I'm gonna get your ass up with Tony the Closer. Boy.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Get Your Ass Up podcast. Thank you so much for joining me in this journey of learning, growth, and self-improvement. I hope you found value in our discussion and feel inspired to apply the insights we've shared to your own life. If you enjoyed the show, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and share it with your friends and family. We're committed to providing you valuable content to our listeners, and your support continues to help the growth, and I want to over-deliver on that promise. I'm your host, Tony the Closer, and I want to remind you to never stop striving for greatness. Keep pushing yourself, never give up, and remember that we're all in this together. Stay tuned for more empowering episodes continuing our way to success. Until next time, keep moving forward, and remember, get your ass up and make that shit happen.